here. The long regular season has all been building to this. And now, first-round games and home field settings. This place is going to be rocking. Welcome to Lubbock, Texas, and the home field of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. Fields it just outside the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense making their way on the field today. This is a team coming out here with a lot of confidence in front of an energized home crowd coming off that win last week. But there's a challenge today against this defense.
Yeah, great defense. It's going to be really exciting to see how this one plays out. And I think you're right. I think they did gain a lot of confidence coming in now at home in front of this crowd. Magical atmosphere. They got to take advantage of it.
They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you to sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
We'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Boy, great job by this defense on this second down run. Just stonewalled them at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, try to get off the field.
And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Quick throw caught on the left side. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Caught over the middle. It's Williams. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid game.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. On the ground, it's Williams. They test the middle to get stuffed. That one goes nowhere. Offense getting set. It's second down. He'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's so early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Close to the tight end. Oh, incomplete. He's very lucky that wasn't intercepted here in the opening possession. I'd like to have that one back. It's going to bring up fourth down. The offense stays on the field in this opening drive. They'll go for it in their own territory. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense out there for their first possession. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men who are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team. See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Looking to throw. It's Chambers. Here's a throw underneath to the back. Oh, what a move. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. Forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Oh, they trap him for a sack. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. This is a daunting attempt from 54 yards out. Let's see if he's got the leg. Oh, and he knocks it right through. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on fourth down in their end, and got stopped. Breaks into the clear.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
It's a short completion to the tight end. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Looking deep to the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Looking to throw it on first down. It's another deep shot. The ball is picked off.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. Running back grabs it on the screen.
Well, a screen pass is all about timing, but this one just didn't come together at all. You couldn't get the blocking line, the timing was off, everything seemed to be off. The defense blew up the entire setup.
Back to pass. It's Chambers. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball for 31. First down here for this offense. On the run, it spreads. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Now the offense faces third and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. Touchdown, Red Raiders. No chance to catch him there.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. And the Nittany Lions starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got it with room to run. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The Nittany Lions are looking to keep this drive going. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's going to lose yardage there. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Second down, we're going to throw it. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the cornerback. Not easy with that size difference. Well, Kirk, Texas Tech has the lead here. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. We begin the quarter with a crucial play, often setting up for this third down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to throw again. Snags the quick throw. And they convert on third. Football at the 20 now. First down in the red zone.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on.
Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State, as they get on the board here in this playoff game. Extra point try coming now.
You know, this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. A nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Back to pass. It's Chambers. Running out of time in the pocket. They pressure him and sack him to be tackled inside the 10.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Cut quickly. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a fourth down play now. And the Red Raiders bring their punt team onto the field. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. The special teams strike in this playoff game. Enormous moment. You go back and forth, but that special teams touchdown could be the defining moment of this playoff game.
Man, that returner struck like lightning. That was a spectacular play, and you need to pull off a play where you're going to need it at some point.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Keeping it on the ground here. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Second down after that previous play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. The receiver makes the catch. Great move in the open field. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball at the 34.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down. That completion makes it second down. To the air, it's Chambers. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. The Red Raiders will bring their punt team on the field now. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And we'll see what he can do on the return. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They got off to a slow start, but they have been clicking lately. Can they build on this lead now in the second quarter? Here's the handoff. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Incomplete for a third straight play.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Looking for his big tight end. Oh, what a grab! They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. The Nittany Lions will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Running back has it on a screen now. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kurt.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this. Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
A quick throw out left, complete. Tackled, but first down.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
He escapes the pocket. The pass is caught. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. And the Nittany Lions looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Looking for a receiver. To the end zone, but incomplete.
But what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
And it falls incomplete.
Risky throw here on 2nd down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on 3rd down coming up.
Launching one to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
To throw, it's Chambers. The pocket breaking down. They pressure him and sack him to be tackled inside the 10.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Handoff to the back. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. They'll punt it from inside their own 10. And here's the return now from midfield. The returner is brought down. Gets to start with the next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Taking a deep shot here to the right. The catch is made, and he does get the foot down. The rule of the catch, a big gainer. This offense shows its explosive ability. One huge play. They're set up just inside the red zone now. Defense is coming after him. Swarm with a pass rush. A sack. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
The defense, I think, sensing some urgency in this red zone. First down play, good job of pressuring the quarterback, pushing him back and putting him in a tough spot now on 2nd down.
Receiver makes the catch. Ball carrier tackled there. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the first down.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility, what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
So here we go. Offense deep in the red zone now, facing 4th and short from the 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's got it near the end zone. And he steps out of bounds close to the goal line. Couldn't quite punch it in there. The defense backed up against their own end zone. Quarterback drops back. Looking to scramble. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
You talk about this defense stepping up, 1st and goal, and they get the pass break up, making sure every yard is earned.
Locates the tight end. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Penn State.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
Automatic in the PAT. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And here's the return from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. So it's 1st down, but they'll just kneel down before halftime here. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. And then it's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football.
The Nittany Lions will kick this away to begin the second half. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. The coverage team able to bring him down. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. The ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up with the pass game. Pass caught. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a 1st down.
To the air, it's Chambers. And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return. The offense is set up with excellent field position. An inside give now from the shotgun.
Oh, he's bringing it back. What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Throwing for his running back. Pass not complete, but there was a lot of contact there, and here comes a late flag.
Pass interference. Defense.
That penalty would be a coaching point in position meetings this week. I'm sure that player is going to get an earful from the coach. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. On the move now. He throws it away there, avoiding a mistake on third down, and now a fourth down decision coming up.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
He's got it right near the end zone. And the defense makes a saving tackle at the 2-yard line.
On a tight game like this, you're on the road, why not take a chance? Go for it, you hit it, and you quiet the crowd in the process.
The Nittany Lions trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Not much on that play, brought down short.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Off-play action, he's looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
And the Red Raiders will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
The Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. That one lands and bounces out of bounds. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
So a very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the 2nd half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
And here's that wrinkle. The Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. They get him down, but not before an explosive run play on this Wildcat look. It's a 1st down.
That is 2 consecutive runs for 1st downs. Give credit to the offensive line in this back, really getting into a rhythm, and they got this defense on its heels.
Short connection to the tight end here.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And the Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Nittany Lions line it up with 1st and goal. The pass rush closing in. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, it's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack there on 1st and goal. The offense still has their opportunities. Let's see if they can get back on track here on 2nd and goal.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives...
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the extra point makes it an 18-point game, 28-10. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. That's a nice gain. Will move the football up to the 27. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the 3rd quarter. And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. We played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Dropping back. It's Chambers. Oh, and it's nearly intercepted, but dropped by an excellent defensive player. It's going to bring up 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. It's a quick grab. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Here's the snap. He's looking to throw. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Boy, Chris, it has been tough sledding today for the old man under center. At this point, you just hope he's able to get out of this game healthy.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Makes a quick grab. He'll be brought down to the 46. Good enough for a 1st down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
The misfire on 1st down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 46. Back to throw again. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Man, Chris, when you're down by a couple scores late in a game like this, you need to find matchups where you can get the ball thrown downfield. Here it's a completion, but it doesn't get them very much. Now they've got a 4th down play.
Looking downfield near the end zone. Pass is broken up. Turnover on downs. What a stop.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the 4th quarter on a 4th down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Throwing off play action. QB to the tight end for a completion. They wrap her up after the completion, just short of the 1st down marker.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Looking to convert on 3rd down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Oh, and he's going backwards. The Wildcat look did not fool this defense at all.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Looking deep to the right side. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They continue to roll up the score.
This is what having an accurate quarterback is so important. 4th down, critical situation. He puts that ball right on his receiver. And what I love to see is he not only picks up that 1st down, but he's got the speed and the awareness to take it to the end zone for the touchdown.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, this defense has had a great game today. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've done a nice job of taking the run game completely away, making it a lot easier to zero in on that quarterback in the pass game.
Grabbed by the receiver. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw. Quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. To throw, it's Chambers. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. The gain is not enough for 1st down, so it brings up a 4th and short. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. 4th down, he's throwing for it. Finds this receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down.
Well, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And we'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. The Red Raiders lining up here on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Hey, where's that been the whole game? That's actually a nice run. It has been a tough day for this offense, but you know what? You love to see the offensive line and the running back still out there competing, trying to show the coaches that they're not worried about the score. They're going to go out and show their competitive spirit, and hopefully that'll help them down the road.
Scrambling around now, looking downfield. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. The Red Raiders hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. The quarterback keeps the football, refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Texas Tech.
And I love to watch the execution of this option play. Right now, the defense has no idea if this quarterback's going to pull it or if he's going to give it. Here he pulls it himself, finds yards, and comes up with a touchdown.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Touchdown, Penn State. And the route is on.
You know, this head coach and even the players always talk about wanting to play a full 4 quarters. And that's what we're seeing right now. I don't think they're interested in running the score up. I just think they're out there executing the plays called. And right now, they continue to put touchdowns up on the board.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner is brought down. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. He's going to hand this off. Fighting off the defender. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all man? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Dropping back, it's Chambers. He's running out of time here. Just flings it out of bounds with pass rush closing in.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Quick throw to the left side. Receiver makes the catch on a comeback route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. So the offense with a 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Now this defense has done such a great job of disrupting the timing with his quarterback and his wide receivers. Sacked him multiple times. Consistent pressure. Just dominating performance.
Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Off the play fake on first down. Quick throw to the left. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Chris, that's his second touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
Point after, knocked right through. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. We come back out protecting a safe lead. What an awesome feeling to be way ahead in a big road game. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. He makes the grab. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Chris, I'm kind of surprised they're still taking shots downfield. They got a big lead. We're in the fourth quarter. Run the ball. Get out of Dodge.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. The interception will end it, the final play of the ball game. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.